So my buddy Alan Shamblin came over to the house one day. Alan Shamblin's a real interesting character. He's a Texas boy. He came over to my. He wrote songs like "I Can't Make You Love Me If You Don't," and his most recent, big hit was "The House That Built Me." And way back in February of 2004, and if any of you are songwriters, this will give you hope. Sometimes it takes forever for somebody to realize how great one of your songs is. But way back in 2004, Alan come over to the house, and he said, we were getting ready to write a song. I said, well, you got anything? He said, man, I got an opening line. It was really all I got, and I know what it's about. And I said, well, what is it? And he said, well, he goes, my first sip made me gag, and I thought I was going to blow beets. And I looked at him, and he goes, you know what I'm talking about? I went, I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't know if anybody else will, but I do. And he said, man, it's a song about how you can, I just think you can learn to love about anything, even poison. And so we wrote this. And we wrote it back in February of 2004, and then, back in just a few weeks ago, George Strait recorded it for this next project that he's got. Now, you got to wait because, anything can happen. I mean, it might not even be on the album. I've had 5 Faith Hill cuts that never quite made it to the album. It just kind of happens that way. But I went and heard George sing it on the record that they made, and boy, they made a real good record, and George sang the fire out of it. It was so good. But the opening line says, my first sip made me gag, and I thought I was going to blow beets. All right. This song has gotten this close to getting cut by a bunch of real famous artists, and every one of them, there's like 4 or 5 of them, they call me up and go, man, I love it, but I don't see myself singing my first sip made me gag, and I thought I was going to blow beets. Is there anything else? And I said, no. I mean, I wrote another line, actually, but I never told anybody what it was because I was afraid it'd get out that way. And then when George heard it, that was the thing that he loved about it. He just thought that was great. And so I can't wait for it to get out there. I hope it's a single and it becomes a huge, big old song so I can walk up to all them artists and say, I know that you couldn't see yourself singing, and I sure am glad because King George sang it. My first sip made me gag, and I thought I was gonna blow beats. But I took another, and pretty soon, brother, sour mash started tasting sweet. Made me feel brave and strong, bulletproof, like I could do no wrong. But I found out before too long what I should have known. You can learn to love anything, even a bird in a cage will sing a song. Even if it's wrong, even if it kills you in the end. You can learn to love anything, trade your heart and soul for a ball and chain. Anything can bring you pleasure, even pain. Pick your poison. Poison. Pick your poison. Ruby lips hid a razor tongue, and her heart blue as glacier ice. And I was warned, but I was willing to ignore everybody's advice. More I gave, the more she took. She walked away without a second look. It's just one more page in that great big book on how you can learn to love anything. Even a bird in a cage will sing a song, even if it's wrong, even if it kills you in the end. You can learn to love anything. Trade your heart and soul for a ball and chain. Anything can bring you pleasure, even pain. You can learn to love anything. A prison wall or a ball and chain. Anything can bring you pleasure, even pain. Pick your poison. Just pick your poison. Pick your. You can learn. You can learn.